Welcome to Jurassic Park the Game. Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with a video game review. Today I want to talk about Jurassic Park the Game. And I got this one on Xbox 360, which I don't get Xbox games too often, but every once in a while I'll pick one up that I really like or I think is going to be really interesting. The last one actually I think was DC versus Mortal Kombat, so that's one of my favorite Xbox games. Usually pick up Nintendo Wii games. I've got a Wii, so I don't get the Xbox ones too terribly often. However, this game, unfortunately, is not on the Wii. It is on Xbox. I believe it's on the PlayStations, and it's on PCs as well. So I went ahead and picked this up today. What the nice thing about this is I picked it up at Best Buy, and it was $39.99. Very nice for Xbox games, which are usually like 50, 60 bucks. So that was kind of a nice surprise to see this at a low cost. And I was checking it out. I was checking it out earlier today on YouTube. I was looking at some of the trailers and some of the interviews with the people who made the game and what it was about. And I'm like, you know, I really think I want to try this out. So I went ahead and picked it up, and we'll talk about it and go over the game and gameplay and that kind of good stuff. You know, just kind of looking at the cover, Jurassic Park, it's kind of in the first movie style. It's got a little bit of that wear on it. There's the back of it. Talks about returning to Island Niblar, and we've got the T-Rex and some other dinosaur, and this is the cool thing, the Barbasol can. It says, find out what happens to the embryos in the Barbasol can. So this game is very, very different than other games I've played lately. It reminds me a little bit of the Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings that was out for the Wii, which is another movie-based game. And I liked that game because it very much felt like an Indiana Jones movie. It started out with the Indiana Jones music and a title type thing, and this does the same thing. Essentially, let me read the back here first. It says, a cinematic adventure 65 years in the making. Security systems have failed and the creatures of the park roam free. Now a rogue corporation will stop at nothing to acquire the embryos stolen and lost by Dennis Nedry. Experience a brand new adventure set during the events of the first Jurassic Park movie. See new areas and dinosaurs in this landmark game. So essentially, this game takes place during the first movie, which is unlike some of the other video games that have been out there. And this is not an action adventure. This is not a shoot 'em up, hunting dinosaurs type of game. This is a cinematic game. You're actually playing a movie, essentially. And it's a cross between a choose-your-own-adventure, because you get to talk and interact, and you get to move around, and it's very much a quiz type of game, a puzzle game. So you have to figure out certain things in order to move on in the movie, in the game itself. And the thing opens up exactly like the first movie. It starts out black, and then dun, and it's got the letters that come up, and you know, Universal, and you know, comes up with Jurassic Park. It even says Jurassic Park, not just like the movie, not like it would come up Jurassic Park the Game. It doesn't do that. It does a little bit later, but at the opening title sequence, just like the movie. Fantastic. And the gameplay's fun. It's different. It's interesting. You kind of basically have to watch. It's not dissimilar to the Star Wars Force Unleashed game, where you have to, like in some of the big action sequences, you have to hit certain buttons at certain times and do certain things. That's basically how this game plays. So you're going through, you're watching this movie, you have to talk and interact to people, and then as you go through, you have to hit certain buttons. It'll pop up on the screen. You hit certain buttons in certain orders in order to progress through the game. If you don't do it right, your character can die, which my little character died very quickly a couple times. And it follows a couple different groups of people. There's basically the guy that was talking to Nedry about getting the embryos, and he can't wait very long, blah, 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 blah. Well, Nedry never shows up, obviously. And So it's this guy on the other end of the phone, and he's basically, well, crap, Nidri never showed up. We have to go find the embryos. And he takes this Latino woman in with him, who's kind of the hired muscle sort of person, and they're going to go in and find the embryos. In fact, you even go and to Nidri's Jeep, and he's laying there dead in the Jeep. So lots of little ties to the movie. There's another group, like a little girl, and I'm presuming is her dad. I haven't gotten through the whole game yet. Who's the vet, one of the vets that's got to deal with the sick Triceratops and all that kind of stuff. So it's like dancing around all the parts of the movie. There are references to the movie. In fact, there's a great line that the one guy, he's talking to Dotson on the phone. He's like, "We got Dotson here." See, nobody cares, and that little nod to Nidri doing that with the pie and all that stuff. So very good writing. The music is spot on. It's exactly the same music from the movie. And watching the interviews of the guys who put this together, they really wanted you to feel like you were going back into the first movie, and that was the whole point of the game. And they really do a good job at that. It really does feel like the Jurassic Park style. And the dinosaurs look really good. I like the dinosaurs, I like the way they look. Most of the other stuff looks really good. The people were kind of so-so. I wasn't all that impressed with the graphics on the characters themselves. But, I mean, it is what it is. They focus more on the dinosaurs than they did the people. Obviously, you can tell that. But all in all, I've really liked this game. I think it's pretty fun. I can't wait to get through it and play the whole thing and get to the end. It's been a while since I had a video game that's really kind of grabbed a hold of me and that I've really, really liked. I think the last game that really got me that way was probably New Super Mario Brothers for the Wii. So $39.99, $40. Good game. It's rated T for teen, and it's rated for that reason because of blood, mild language, mild suggested themes, use of tobacco, really, and violence. So nothing too terribly bad, I think. You hear them say, like, what the hell, or damn it, or something like that. So it's basically PG-13. If your kids watch the Jurassic Park films, they can play this game. So goodbye, $40, cheaper than most brand new Xbox games out there. Be a great Christmas gift for anybody who's a Jurassic Park fan, and I think it'd go well with the Blu-ray release, which, by the way, in the back of this, go figure, they've got an ad for the Blu-ray box set now available. Go figure that, huh? So, great game. I'm loving it so far. Thumbs up. Definitely worth the money. Very different gameplay. I like the cinematic style. I like the playing the movie style kind of thing. So take a look out there. Put it on your Christmas list. Pick it up for yourself. Buy it for your kid because you want to play it and have fun with it. And definitely take a trip back to Jurassic Park. Thanks for watching. Have a good holiday, guys, and have a safe one. Thanks.